Okay, we'll just shut that down. Alright, welcome to another one of Boyd's blogs, and tonight we're going to do a dish that comes from the Michelle Bridges diet. She's the Sheila that is on The Biggest Loser or something or other, and she's produced this book, and this is another one of these meals that she does. So, to start with, what we're going to need for this particular meal is two red onions, Moroccan seasoning, which you can, Master Foods Moroccan seasoning, get the mild one, you can get all different strengths I suppose.
At your local Woolworths?
Yeah, your local Woolworths or Coles or somewhere. This is a zucchini, you need one of those. I like Roma tomatoes, we'll grab 4 of those. Get yourself a red and a green, what are these things called?
Capsicums.
Capsicums, and yeah, cut them in half, you need about half of those. Over here, now don't laugh because I never used to get into this stuff, but get some couscous. You're going to need a cup of couscous. And what's not normally part of the menu is some chicken. Now I don't know how much chicken's in there, you can make your own guess of that.
Link in description.
Of cubed chicken. You don't need the chicken, it's a fantastic meal without the chicken. And something else I forgot to put on the table, which is a master stroke for this meal, and that's some Greek yogurt. And that's just something you can throw on top to really thicken things up towards the end of the meal. But we'll cover that in a minute. So I'm going to chop these up and we'll check that out later. I've got myself a G&T and we've done all the boring stuff, which only takes a few seconds to do. So I'll get my cameraman to just show what we're doing down here. We've chopped these 2 onions up. Everything needs to be chopped up quite chunky. So there's those 2 onions. We're going to chop these up. See, I've chopped these up nice and thick. Don't be stressed about that. Maybe chop them on a 45-degree angle if you're that way inclined. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So that's the zucchini chopped up. The Roma tomatoes, we've chopped those up into quarters. So there's some nice chunky quarters there. Like that. Don't chop this stuff up too small because it'll turn to mush. You want nice chunky sizes. So here you'll see we've done the red capsi and the green capsi. We're just going to, some nice big chunks like that, and that's fine. You'll also see we've already done the chicken from an earlier time. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've got our gear together. This is a bit of a trick. So what you probably want to start with is get your bowl. Or just get this cutting board out of the way. Get your bowl and start off with layers. So we're doing this in layers. We'll start off with the onion. And it's Moroccan seasoning time, folks. So we're going to sprinkle a bit of that on there. Just so it all gets a bit of a coating. And obviously do the same thing with your zucchini. And we're going to do a bit of Moroccan seasoning on that. Get the mild stuff, because if you're going pretty generous with this, you don't want to burn your tongue off. And now the tomatoes, give that a bit more. Be quite liberal with that. I don't know how much. I suppose it's a bit of a suck it and see to see if you like how much of this stuff you like. It's not too bad, it's not too hard. And now go the capsies. So the capsies go in, and there you go. That's that done with. Alright, so that's it. That's really the preparation for that. So what we'll do now is just do the same thing with the chicken as we've done with the veggies. Give that plenty of Moroccan seasoning, get all that on there. And remember to stir all this up.
Wash your hands.
Well, yeah, you've got to wash your hands. As with any meal, for goodness sake, wash your hands before you do this stuff, guys. If you've been out fixing the car or digging a hole in the garden or sorting out the dunny, wash your hands for goodness sake. Right, we'll get that done. There you go. So, there's the veggies, there's the chicken. Put the Moroccan seasoning away. Now what we're going to do is go out to the barbecue and we'll do the cooking bit. This only takes about 8 or 10 minutes, and we'll come back and finish off with the couscous and we'll check that out in a minute. Alright, on the barbecue, right, we've got this greased up and ready to rock and roll. You'll notice I've got 2 plates rather than the grill. We got rid of the grill sucks. Okay, we've got 2 plates here. One is on slow, slow, slow. One's on full rock and roll. So what we're going to do is we'll put the chicken on the slow, slow one and just spread that out. It's really simple. Alright, and just let that do its thing. And then what we're going to do is throw this on the full rock and roll. Get yourself a couple of these babies and just stir those around. Do like a stir fry. Stir that around. Give the chicken a stir around as well. Alright. Now what we're going to do is go inside and do the couscous. I've organised the couscous and we'll go and have a look at that in just a sec. And I'll come back out here and look at this, looking fantastic. It's about 6 or 7 minutes later and this has all just been stirred up. That's gently, gently. That's on full rock and roll. Let's go and get this couscous organised. What you're going to need, I said, is a cup of couscous, which I've prepared here. Just throw that in the bowl, and a cup of boiling water. And I've just boiled this. And what you do is you put the lid on like that, get yourself a fork, and just fluff it up. Make sure it's all wet. Look at that. It smells nice, this stuff, actually, for what it is. Looks like pelletised cardboard. But there you go. Let's get a little bit more, just a dash more. There we go. Alright, now fluff that right up. Put the lid on for about 2 minutes. We've got way over there by the stereo, so that's how organised. Now if we have a look at the clock, the big hand I reckon is going to hit the 10, which means it'll just be about time to bring in the meat and the veggies, and we're going to be pretty much ready to go. Well, how about that? Look at that. Nice and cooked. We're going to put this all in a big bowl, all together, and I'll see you inside with the couscous because the big hand's hit the 10. Well, that's all brought in. The big hand's hit the 10. We'll give this another fluff. Oh, it's looking a bit rugged. I might have left it a bit too long. Anyway, we'll just give that another fluff up, and then it's time to serve. So we'll just come over here. Get yourself a bit of this. I've covered this up just to keep it warm. A little bit of this to start with. Not too much. And a bit of this. Look at that, eh? Fantastic. And the piece de resistance to finish things off, just to thicken it up, grab yourself a spoon and give yourself a dollop of this here. The old Greek yogurt. And there you go. It's as simple as that, and fair dinkum, that will knock your socks off. Couldn't be simpler. Alright everyone, I'm going to get a drink, and now the family can hoe in. See you next time on Boyd's Blog.